You laugh at me because I'm different. I laugh at you because you have no idea what I've been through. Funny thing about suffering, it doesn't knock politely. It doesn't send you a warning. It bursts through your life like an explosion you never saw coming. It doesn't care about timing, about plans, about whether you're ready. It invades. It tears you apart piece by piece. Most people, they run. They medicate it with distractions. Bury it under fake smiles, photos with filters, motivational captions with zero backbone. They try to pretend it didn't happen. But that's not how evolution works. Me, I sat in it. I made a throne out of my pain. I looked suffering in the eyes and said, "You don't scare me. You built me." Because here's the truth that terrifies people. Pain doesn't destroy you unless you let it. If you face it, it remakes you. You want to be strong. You want to walk into a room and make people feel your presence without saying a word. Then let suffering sculpt you. Let the agony rip away your weaknesses, your doubts, your fear of being alone. Because when everything's taken from you, when you have nothing left to lose, that's when you finally meet your real self. Not the version you show others, not the image you try to maintain, but the creature underneath, the raw force of who you truly are. See, the fire that tries to burn you is also the fire that forges steel. And most people, they melt. But you're going to become unbreakable. They told you suffering was a punishment. That pain is something to avoid. That discomfort means something's wrong. They taught you wrong. Suffering is the highest form of refinement. It's pressure that makes diamonds. It's fire that tempers blades. And guess what? If life's been hard on you, good. That means you're being shaped for something greater. That means the universe isn't ignoring you. It's preparing you. Because strength doesn't come from comfort. It comes from endurance. It comes from surviving the nights no one saw. From facing the mirror and not flinching. From walking through hell and learning how to keep your soul intact. Or better yet, letting the flames consume your old self so something better can rise. What broke you? Don't look away. Don't brush past that question. Face it. Revisit it. Bleed through it again. Because what broke you also woke you. Was it betrayal? Someone who made you believe in love only to twist the knife? Was it abandonment? The silence after someone who promised forever disappeared? Was it the constant rejection, the dismissal, the quiet ways people made you feel like you didn't matter? Whatever it was, it carved you open. But guess what lives inside those open wounds? Power, depth, awakening. Let them laugh at your pain. They won't be laughing when they see what you've become because of it. You think you need peace. You think you need love to become whole again. What you need is to stop looking for safety in a world that thrives on deception. Stop seeking validation from people who would rather see you suffer than shine. They don't want your growth. They want your compliance. But suffering wants your liberation. It doesn't care about your comfort zone. It wants to show you the truth, the raw, unfiltered truth about who you are and what you're capable of. You want real transformation? Then stop begging life to be easy. Stop asking for the pain to end. Start asking what it's teaching you. Start asking how you can use it. Because every time you get betrayed, every time you fall, every time someone tries to break your spirit, it's just another opportunity to sharpen your mind, to fortify your soul, to become immune to the nonsense that used to destroy you. Let me tell you something about strength. It's not loud. It doesn't shout for attention. It doesn't need to. Real strength is quiet. Still. Dangerous. It's the calm before the storm. It's the eyes that have seen too much to care anymore. It's the heart that's been ripped open so many times it doesn't flinch when the blade comes. And that kind of strength, it can only be born through suffering, through betrayal, through nights when you cried so hard You forgot what it felt like to breathe without pain. That's where it's forged, in the silence of your private battles, the ones no one knows about but you. You thought suffering was a sign you were cursed. It's a sign you're being chosen to walk a path that others are too afraid to even look at, chosen to become the weapon they never saw coming. Suffering doesn't mean the end, it means a beginning, a brutal, violent, beautiful rebirth. The Joker didn't snap because he was weak. He snapped because he saw the truth. He saw how fake it all was, how people only love you when you're useful, how society smiles while it suffocates you. He saw through the illusion, and instead of breaking, he embraced the madness. He became what the world feared most, uncontrollable. That's your power too, your suffering. It's not meant to keep you down. It's meant to wake you up, to make you dangerous, to make you unstoppable. You don't become great by being liked. You don't become powerful by being comfortable. You become great by walking alone, by being misunderstood, by letting the pain isolate you, and using that isolation as a breeding ground for greatness. Let them think you're crazy. Let them label you. While they laugh, you build. While they sleep, you sharpen your mind. While they fake happiness, you prepare for war. And don't kid yourself, the pain isn't going away. Life doesn't get easier. You just get stronger. You just get smarter. You just learn how to bleed with a grin. That's why people fear those who've suffered deeply, because we don't respond like everyone else. We don't need their approval. We don't crave their attention. We've already been through hell. What can they do to us now? Nothing. Every time you cried and no one noticed, you grew colder. Every time you loved and they didn't care, you grew sharper. Every time you were overlooked, underestimated, cast aside, you built yourself in silence. You are the result of 1,000 silent battles. You are the child of chaos, the product of pain, and that makes you lethal. So stop hiding your scars. Stop acting like you're fine when you're not. Embrace the madness. Let it fuel you. Let your suffering turn you into something they can't even comprehend. They wanted to hurt you? Fine. Let them. Because now you're not healing. You're transforming. Let them judge. Let them misunderstand. Let them mock. Because while they're wasting their time talking about you, you're becoming something greater. You're building. You're evolving. You're detaching from all the things that once held power over you. You're learning how to thrive in silence. And that silence, it's louder than all their noise combined. There's something beautiful about becoming immune to the world's bullshit. Something powerful about no longer needing anyone's validation. When suffering teaches you that you don't need them, you become a weapon, a storm, an empire with no king but yourself. That's when you're dangerous. Strength doesn't look like a smile. It looks like you, right now, broken, bleeding, angry, misunderstood, but still standing, still breathing, still refusing to give up. That's power. That's what they fear. Because if you ever stop holding back, if you ever unleash what suffering taught you, they won't survive you. So smile, not because you're okay, but because you're becoming something extraordinary. Laugh, not because it's funny, but because they still think you're the same person they tried to destroy. And when they finally realize what you've become, it'll be too late. You won't need revenge. Your success will be the wound they never stop bleeding from. Suffering made you. Embrace it. Let it fuel every step. Let it echo in every decision. And remember, you are not soft anymore. You are steel. You are shadows. You are rebirth. You are no longer just surviving. You are the storm they never saw coming. You are no longer just surviving. You are the storm they never saw coming. And storms don't apologize. They don't ask for permission to rage. They don't care who gets wet, who gets swept away, or who was standing unprepared. They arrive, they take, they break. And then they leave only what's strong enough to stand. That's you now, not a person begging to be loved, not a soul trying to fit in. You're a force, a reckoning, the product of every sleepless night, every unanswered cry, every knife they left in your back. And now you walk with all of it on your shoulders like armor. You are the living proof that pain doesn't end you, it sharpens you. There was a time when silence scared you, when being alone felt like a punishment. But now you understand the truth. Solitude isn't suffering, it's strategy. It's where you grow in secret. It's where you learn to live without their lies, without their approval, without their masks. That quiet time, it's when you built yourself. No audience, no applause. Just you and the demons trying to break your mind. And you beat them, not by running, but by staying, by outlasting the agony, by learning to thrive in the chaos. That's why they'll never match your strength. They were never willing to bleed for it. Most people avoid pain like it's poison. But you drank it. You swallowed the darkness. You let it move through every part of you until you understood it, until you mastered it. You looked at the monster in the mirror and didn't run. You made peace with it. You became it. And now there's nothing left that can surprise you. Nothing they can do to you that hasn't already been done. It's real invincibility. Not muscles, not status, not followers. Just that cold, hard, silent knowing deep inside you. You've survived worse. And here's the real twist. They think you're still playing by the same rules. They think you still care. But what they don't realize is you've changed. Drastically. Irreversibly. You're not here to be liked. You're not here to make them comfortable. You're not even here to explain anymore. You've become untouchable, not because you built walls, but because you built standards. Because you finally understood that peace is more important than popularity. And the people who once held power over you, you see through them now. Transparent, hollow, weak. They wanted you to break, but you didn't. You transformed. And now that transformation is what terrifies them most. Because you no longer speak with desperation, you speak with certainty. You no longer move out of fear, you move with purpose. And your silence, it's not empty, it's loud. It's the warning before impact, it's the calm before obliteration. You are the eye of the storm, and anyone who dares to step into your path now has a choice. Evolve or be erased. This world respects one thing, power. Not the kind that shouts, the kind that doesn't need to, the kind that's built in the background, in the dark, while everyone else is distracted by shallow dreams. The power that comes from breaking and rebuilding, again and again, until there's nothing left to take from you. Do you understand that yet? There's nothing left to take from you. And that's why you're free. Free from their manipulation. Free from the illusion. Free from the need to be understood by people who don't even understand themselves. You no longer need to scream to be heard. You've become the silence that haunts them. You no longer seek revenge. You are the karma they didn't see coming. They played with fire. Now they get the flames. You were once underestimated. Now you're unstoppable. They tried to erase you with lies, drown you with neglect, starve you of affection. But every act of cruelty just added another layer to your strength. Every betrayal added another scar to your armor. They thought they were breaking you. They were building a monster, a legend, a walking contradiction of pain and power. And now, you don't just survive darkness, you carry it. You are it. So let them whisper. Let them wonder what happened to the version of you they could control. That version is dead. You buried it with every broken promise, every cold shoulder, every night you stared into the ceiling with a shattered soul. The new you don't beg, you don't chase, you don't explain. You exist, unbothered, unapologetic, unmatched. And if they're smart, they'll keep their distance. because the storm they created is no longer seeking shelter. It's seeking purpose. It's seeking justice. And most of all, it's seeking peace. Not the kind they sell you in books. Not the fake, surface-level calm of pretending. The real kind. The kind you earn by facing every demon, every nightmare, every betrayal, and still waking up with fire in your lungs. You are not broken. You are reborn.